Welcome back to TheChowTimePod. It's your host, Ren. I got a video today from Juicy Z, the coffee pod. Grandma goes viral for calling out her single, unmarried granddaughter. I have not watched this one, but I can see it being good. And I'm sure the grandmother just cares, and this is why she's telling her this, because my family tells me when I get a gut, and I'm like, you're fucking fat! As soon as I go see my cousins and stuff, you're fat! And it's like, they're telling me because they care. Please like and subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. And let's get to that chow. It's chow time.
Joseph, YouTube, welcome to the Coffee Pod. My name is Juicy Z.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
This grandmother went viral for calling her granddaughter out for being almost 40 years old, single, and unmarried. You're going to want to check this out. Grab yourself a cup of coffee. No more wasting time. Let's get it.
How old are you?
I'm 38.
Huh?
I'm 38.
I've never been married. Huh? Have you ever been married?
Really, Nana?
38 years old.
Really? Really? Really?
I've never been married. No children or nothing. You sure missed a lot of life.
Damn.
She did. For women, a family and kids is a big chunk of their life. It's a good chunk of what most women experience that you're not experiencing right now.
That's a laugh of pain right there. That's a laugh of pain. She doesn't like that coffee.
I don't drink coffee. Oh, Lord. Why do I have to get married and have kids to have a good life?
She said nothing about a good life. She just said you missed a whole lot of life. That means you just missed out on things that other people get to enjoy.
Huh? Why do I have to get married and have kids just to have a good life?
Notice how she flipped what she said. She didn't say you didn't have a good life. She said you missed out on a lot of life.
Correct.
Talking about experience.
You do have no good life.
I do.
You don't go nowhere.
I do. I just got back from a trip.
Pound Town, probably.
By
Let's
yourself.
just check out part 2.
By yourself, no man. If you don't have a man, you ain't nothing.
Ooh.
Really? I'm not nothing
I'm sure a lot of women are get triggered by that statement right there.
without a man. Huh?
You're not a lesbian, are you?
Are you?
No, I had a husband till he died.
Mm-hmm.
I had a boyfriend all the time.
You was
So I
having
got married.
you was having sex.
Huh?
You had sex after granddaddy died?
No, I didn't.
I
But
didn't
think
had
you
a-
did.
I had boyfriend and husband till
Whatever.
he died.
I still have sex.
AKA, at least I was able to keep a man and you can't. And now she's talking about she still has sex. Like, that's an accomplishment.
Right? You're a woman. You just have to raise your hand and you'll get sex from almost most men.
Things these chicks brag about, bro.
Right?
They all belong to the earth. They all belong to the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Huh?
I still have sex.
You what?
I still have sex.
She ain't impressed.
I know you do, but that's not right.
Mhm.
That's dirty. Sleeping around like a
Yep.
Oh, damn. Grandma went in.
Oh, she just called her 304. All right, let's check out part 3. And is it just me, man, or is she looking kind of Lizzo size-ish? You know what I mean? I'm looking at the arm right there. It's looking kind of hefty.
Yeah.
Let's keep listening.
It's one person. One person.
sleeping around like a
Your mama.
What?
I didn't do it. I had a husband.
Your mama did then.
I had a husband.
What? Did you just say your mama? What are we in elementary school? And to say this to your grandma? You do know this is your lineage. So if it's your grandma's mother, it'd be your great grandmother. That is where you came from. So if you're calling them sluts, then you're technically calling yourself a slut too. What?
Well, your mama was a then.
Don't
Wow.
talk about the mother. She's dead.
So
The mad disrespect that the U.S. has for their elders is fucking crazy. If I was to ever speak anywhere close to this to my aunts, I just pretty much signed my death warrant with my dad. Like, that's crazy.
So she's over here now insulting her grandmother's mother because she's embarrassed that her flex was not a flex to the older generation
Correct.
and to anybody with sense, right? Anybody with a decent amount of caffeine in their system knows that bragging that I have sex as a woman is not a flex. You don't get points for that. It's not hard.
Well, don't talk about me.
You started bragging
Right?
about your bodies. That's the only thing you had to brag about.
She didn't bring up sex.
Oh, this is wild, man. Let's check out some of these comments. Check out some of these comments, see what the people have to say about this. What do you guys think of that video? Comment down below. First comment here says, it was funny until she said, yo, mama, like what?
Dude, that's what I said. I was blown away.
Just commenter didn't like the fact that she said that. Here's somebody else who added to this conversation, and this turned into a whole thread. This female commenter said, absolutely, that wasn't called for. And another person here added, right? I got
Some sensitive
stiff
people out there
as
still.
a statue. Hurt me to my heart to hear her speak to her grandmother like that. Here's another person who said, and added on to the thread, thank you. And somebody else here who says, yeah, she lost me there. Another comment here says, crazy y'all don't think her grandma was ruder.
Oh, shut the fuck up, you pussy ass generation of people. The fuck? She didn't even say anything. She didn't even call you a slut. She didn't say you a fucking slut. She said moving around like a slut. Sleeping around like a slut. So she's condemning your actions of doing that. She didn't straight up call you that. She's saying those actions are of a slut. And just because older people tell you things that you don't want to hear doesn't mean they're rude. Doesn't mean they hate you. Doesn't mean, like, the more people tell you these types of things that hurt your feelings, in a sense, that are truth, it's the more these people love you.
This commenter says, you see, you're going to notice as I go on and read the rest of these comments that the people who were speaking to support the grandmother are either married or they're men. So married women or men. The people who are offended are the women who are out here and can relate and have also wasted the best years of their lives
Hit dog holla.
in the streets, getting their cheeks clapped senselessly and viciously. Fast, not slow. Another comment here from somebody else says, sad part is Granny ain't lying. With
She
the laughing
ain't.
emoji. Here's somebody else who says, y'all saying Granny is right are wild. It's thinking like this that had a lot of women in abusive or unhealthy relationships.
Yes, because all relationships with men are abusive. You know, we just love smacking hoes left and right. You know, fucking, we just trap you in a fucking slave dungeon and just have sex with you, and then just love whipping women. Women were just out there with eye sockets all fucked up, fucking busted lips everywhere during the fucking 40s and 50s or something. Was that what was going on? Because this is how women are like making it seem when they say stupid shit like this, as if it was the norm.
Your worth is not tied to a man. So I'll say this. Personal value is different from like sexual market value, of course. And
Correct.
your personal value isn't determined on a man for sure. But then we also do have to remember that the quality of a woman's life largely was dependent on her securing and being able to keep a man, right, to survive and thrive. And while women today don't necessarily need men to survive on a micro level, they definitely aren't thriving. More mental health issues, sad, calling their cats and dogs children, like treating
I have a bone to pick with this. It's okay to treat them like children and feel that way, but they're not comparable to real children. Don't tell me that your dog is just as important as my child. Get the fuck out of here.
like they're human beings. Chicks are miserable. Another comment here says, talking to your grandmom like that is insane.
Agreed.
Here's another comment that says, yeah, that was cringing. I never could think to talk to my grandmother that way. How do you guys feel about the way she responded back?
Dude,
to
that was crazy. Like, my dad would have smacked me so hard, I would have tasted fucking the womb. Fuck, that's how bad it was.
And do you think the grandmother was being rude? I don't think so. I think she knows her grandmother. She seems like she's just, straight up. Another comment here says, such a rude generation. Another woman here says, who's probably single, which one? Because grandma called her 304. Another comment here says, people laughing at their elders when they're speaking truth and wisdom.
Right.
Not a great sign for the future. Here's another comment from somebody else that says, all jokes aside, if you don't have a man, you ain't nothing, is toxic as F. And that's her generation. But in 2023, the women's don't need to live like that anymore. Okay, cool. Sure. Up until retirement.
Yeah.
And maybe you're surviving. But guys, look, the women are miserable.
We all know most women are not planning for their retirement with their money.
They can lie and say what they want. These chicks are out here sad. They're not happy with the man or without a man. It's almost like they need you to choose for them. Another comment here says, the sad part is that many in her generation thought you need a man. Didn't matter if he beat you, lied to you, or cheated on you.
Again,
We
were just fucking cheating, beating, fucking men. We just love cheating and beating. That's all men did back in the day. We just cheated and beated.
a man. And of course, they're going to jump to the worst possible situations. Oh, they were getting beat left and right. Another comment here says, sleeping with one man who won't even be your boyfriend or husband is not a flex. I'm sorry. Yeah. You don't get praise for doing what's easy. Any woman can call up some guy to come and smash. You get congratulated for doing hard things, which is why people don't respect women who say, oh, I'm out here having sex. It's like, of course you are. But can you keep a man? Now that's impressive, right? Finding a woman today who can keep a man, not leave a marriage and break a home. Now you have people who respect you. Listen, that's always I'm curious,
That was some crazy chow. I can't believe she said that to her grandma. Like the disrespect that these people have to their elders. And the grandma wasn't doing it maliciously. The grandma looked genuinely sad and, like worried about her, which she should be. Like at 39, she said 38, 39, with no, like you have no prospects. It's going to be a lonely life. She knows. Why? Because I'm sure she's experienced it from her other friends all around her. I'm sure somebody fit into the same category that you did. Please subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. And I'll catch you guys next time. Ciao.